Sunday in the NBA, the explosive phantom of the backcourt, Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder go up against the LA Lakers and their premier two-guard of the last decade, without a doubt, Kobe Bryant. Thunder, Lakers, coming up next.
There's Russell Westbrook getting ready to roll. It's Western Conference time for the traveling Oklahoma City Thunder today. It's Laker basketball at the Staples Center. Beautiful day outside. We are live in downtown Los Angeles. Glad you could be with us for this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant and Green in the forward positions. Westbrook and Harden in the backcourt. And Ibaka. And for the Lakers, Powell and Bynum filling up the middle. Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. And Artest. 28 wins for this Thunder team against the Western Conference a season ago.
I don't think the rest of the West was ready for that kind of a jump from Oklahoma City. I think they snuck up on some people and surprised them with how well they played, especially defensively.
Here's Green. Stolen away. It's one-on-one. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Phil Jackson. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
You know, the Thunder did sneak up on some teams last year. I don't think they'll have that same advantage this season.
You're right, Kevin. I don't think they'll sneak up on any.
Sledgehammer!
That should be illegal, Kevin. What about the setup? I mean, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes.
Well, putting it up there soft and throwing it down hard.
You know, Kobe has played through a share of injuries, dislocated fingers, a torn labrum, back spasms, knee surgery. Last season was no different. Battled injuries, including an avulsion fracture in his right index finger.
Westbrook with the bucket. Here's Blake. Outside Artest. Blake with it. Over Harden. It's blocked. And you know, Clark, that Kobe could still score even with his guide finger in a splint. I mean, just unbelievable.
Boy, he has tremendous will to go along with that God-given talent. And this guy claims he only needs about 4 hours of sleep a night. Man, he's certainly a different breed.
Bynum got a hand on it. Here's Blake for three. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Right around 3 minutes left in the first. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Picked up by Artest. From 11 feet away. Durant, no good. Oklahoma City on D. Deflects the pass.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
Right side, Westbrook. Puts it in off the sweep pick. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
They start off shooting 80% from the field after that last one. That's a great start for them.
Gasol kicks to Kobe. Nails the easy jumper. Kobe's got his first 2 points.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Outside, Green. Harden, guarded by Kobe. Here's Durant. Drops it in from 12 feet.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
You know, one of the stories last season, Clark, in the playoffs for the Lakers was after that early scare to the Thunder of Oklahoma City in the first round, the Lakers really turned it up in the playoffs. In fact, it was that Game 5 they kind of rebooted. They kind of found themselves.
Yeah, they certainly did. Sometimes you have to have your back against the wall. You got to go through that crucible of almost losing an important game in the playoffs to be able to get your second win and to gain that extra wave of confidence. And that's kind of what happened with the Lakers. I mean, anytime you face a team like the Thunder that has the leading scorer in the league in Kevin Durant, you know it's not going to be easy. And the Lakers saw that to be true, and yet they were able to work through that.
Thunder had those young legs.
And a lot of confidence.
Yes.
And an unbelievable building.
They didn't blink. They did not blink.
Not at all. They were relishing the opportunity, thrilled to be in the playoffs, but they felt like they could beat, not only play with the Lakers, they felt like they could beat the Lakers, Kevin.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Ratliff is checked in, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Ron Artest. Here's Barnes. Green against Gasol. Takes it up. Connects from in close. Gasol's got 6. Clark, back to that postseason matchup. I mean, sweeping the Jazz is no easy feat, given you have to win 2 in a row up in Salt Lake City at the Energy Solutions Arena.
No, not easy at all, but you talk about that series against the Thunder. The Lakers had to win a 5th game on the road on a last-second shot. Sometimes, Kevin, that can catapult you to a higher level of performance in the next series, and I think that's what you saw with the Lakers when they got away from the Thunder and then were able to sweep the Jazz.
Jazz just didn't have the size to compete against Los Angeles.
Exactly. Too much size with Gasol and Odom, Bynum up front. That's an awful lot to overcome over a 48-minute ball game.
You know, Core was out, and Kirilenko was coming back from injury. There were some issues there for the Jazz.
Exactly. They were undermanned and undersized, and that's no way to try to beat the Lakers.
Matt Barnes taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. The Thunder making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Good on the second free throw. So here's Westbrook. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Hits it, and with the blocking foul, he'll have a chance for one more.
They're really doing a nice job, a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
At the line for the line.
The and one is good, so a three-point play that time. Here's Blake. Not on the scoreboard yet. From downtown. It bounces out of bounds after the shot.
Thunder coming onto the floor for your Lakers. Andrew Bynum, Ron Artest, Shannon Brown.
Here's Aldridge. 1 second left. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got his second basket of the game. And the first quarter wrapping up, and this one telling the story already. Thunder lead by 10.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And we'll return momentarily. And now the second quarter just about to begin. Here's Fisher. The league's marquee franchise players just love coming to L.A. Great market, Clark. Great organization.
Well, great history, too, and not to mention the championship trophies that are part of the Laker history and tradition, and it's easy to sell that because at the end of the day, Kevin, these guys are making a lot of money. They love playing the game, but they want to win. They want to be in a winning environment, in a winning culture, and nobody's done it much better in all the sports than the Los Angeles Lakers.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook and Harden in the backcourt, Durant and Green in the forward positions, and Ibaka. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, you want to hear about what makes Kevin Durant special. His former teammate at Texas point guard DJ Augustin, also in the NBA, said he's 6'9", can do everything a guard can do. He has a winning attitude, and he works harder than anyone I've ever met. And guys, you hear that everywhere. Durant, always the first guy on the bus on game days. He's at practice an hour early and leaves 2 hours late. When your best player is this dedicated, it has a contagious effect on the rest of the team. Gentlemen?
Combine supreme talent with a tireless work ethic, and you've got Kevin Durant. Good story. Thanks, Doris. Here's Harden. And then Durant with the jam. Replay here. Sprite Slam Cam showing it once more.
That's how you got to play basketball, Kevin. I mean, it's about desire out there.
Yeah, that'll win some points with your teammates.
And respect, too.
Sure. And here is Brown. Dumps it off. And Bynum backing in. Here's Artest. Scooped up. And it's Bynum slamming it down.
That's why he's got the reputation as one of the NBA's great rebounders. Because of putbacks like that.
Well, that's what we've become accustomed to when he gets in position under the glass like that. Westbrook against Fisher. Here is Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one is good on the lay-in. Harden's got 6 points.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
James Harden was picked 3rd in the draft last season, was taken 1 pick before Rookie of the Year Tyreke Evans. Clark, you think that was the right call in retrospect?
You know, you always have to look at how you're trying to build your team, Kevin. It's a puzzle you're trying to put together, and what are the best pieces for you and how are they going to fit together is even more important. And Oklahoma City felt like Harden, with his ability to shoot the ball outside, would be a better complement to Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant.
And the Lakers with some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Artest. Kobe comes in for Shannon Brown. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. And the turnover by the Lakers.
Thunder ball.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 7. It's Durant on the wing. Durant drawing the double team. Here's Westbrook. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Assisted by
Westbrook's got 9.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
The Thunder came into their own last season, and their improved play on the road is evidence of that.
And that's really impressive when you consider how young this team is. To get 23 road wins, a big step forward from the year before.
Durant, that's good. He's got 12.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Here's Blake. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Gasol. Left side, Kobe. From the wing. Scooped up.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Outside Durant. Let's go with a 3. And that one's good. Durant's got 15 points. And you think about the road record again for a very young team. So impressive with the the booby traps that are out there on the road.
Well, it just points to their maturity, and I also think the leadership of Scott Brooks. So they were able to jump over some of those booby traps, partner.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Lakers. Artest comes in for Lamar Odom. Here's Gasol. 6 points for him.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Well, the Lakers, the victors in a hard-fought classic final series. Lamar Odom said it was so hard. I respect those guys so much. They made us work. And Phil Jackson saying it wasn't well done, but it was done, and we did it with perseverance. Guys, the Celtics took them down to the wire, but in the end, the Lakers just found a way to get it done. Guys?
A classic final series, Doris. Thanks. Outside Durant. Covered by Artest. From the high post. Durant, no good.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
And it's Artest missing.
That was his to make, but he let the defense bother him. Can't do that on those lay-ins. You got to concentrate and finish.
Into Green. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Green's got his first points in this one. Westbrook hits the reach-in call. That is his first foul of the game.
First foul, team's first. Substitution on the court.
Here's Kobe. Fades back. Kept alive. Here's Gasol. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Gasol's got 8 points.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Here's Green. What a big-time shot to beat the buzzer.
You got to be cool and confident to hit a shot like that. He is, and he delivered.
So not much of a contest here so far as we end the first half.
Durant doing all sorts of things. 15 points, and he's buried 1 3-pointer in the course of this game. Boy, he was locked in that whole half.
Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome to HP at the Half. We got a blowout underway in Los Angeles. Oklahoma City up on top against the Lakers. A huge advantage in points in the paint. They're having their way inside. We've seen Kevin Durant having a superb game. After 2, he's got 15 points, also has holding a few rebounds to add to his scoring. For the Lakers, they haven't been as good early on. It's been a struggle so far. They broke slow out of the gates and haven't been able to get up to speed. Kobe, he's off to a rough start. Not many positives for him so far, just 1 bucket from the floor. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan and Clark Kellogg calling your game. I'll see you next time.
Hi, and welcome back, everyone. In the first half, a one-sided game. We'll see if it gets any closer as play continues. And it's the Lakers' ball. It's a 16-point game. The question last year, at least one of the questions was, would the Lakers, Clark, still be as successful with swapping out Artest for Trevor Ariza?
And that's a legitimate question because you never know how the dynamics of a team change when you change personnel.
Right.
So clearly it was something that was going to be a work in progress. It remained to be seen, but I think the play of the Lakers in the postseason kind of answered that. Ron brought an element of toughness and physicality. Now, he can be a little wayward and a little bit of he can be a little wayward with some of his decisions, but typically he overcomes that with his effort and his tenacity and his versatility, I think, at the defensive end of the floor.
And an older guy for a younger, promising, rising player like Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, and in the context of the makeup of the Lakers team, I felt Phil Jackson and the coaching staff and the organization and his teammates felt that this would be a good added piece, and so far that's proven to be true.
Very good. Artest and Powell in the forward slots. Steve Blake and Kobe Bryant in the backcourt. And Bynum. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Here's Kobe. And thinking of those changes with Artest, I suppose you can also say that both Artest and Ariza are so talented, it doesn't matter which is in there since they have such vast skill sets.
You know what? You can go both ways on that one.
Yeah.
Yes and no, because they are different players. It does change the dynamic of the team. I think Ariza was a consistent three-point threat as well as being an active, energetic defender. Ron has been a little more streaky at the three-point line, but the physicality and the toughness, there's an intimidation factor, I think, that Ron brings to the court that very few other players can bring. Nobody wants to deal with being guarded by Artest over the course of a ball game because he's frustrating, he's physical, and he relishes trying to get you off your game.
I would agree with that. 4 on the clock. Here's Harden, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Well, that's an excellent job at getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
Timeout called the Lakers.
All right, Pistol Center. Look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls. All right, that was your Laker girls. Make some noise, fans.
Here's Artest. No points for him. Now Ibaka. It's stolen by Green.
Despite that turnover, they've been spectacular protecting the ball, but they need to improve in other areas if they're going to pull this one out.
Artest against Durant. Goes up. And Artest with the basket on the assist from Andrew Bynum. Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. 2:41 left in the third quarter.
You see Ron in that Lakers uniform, and you can't help but think of that buzzer beater that Artest had against the Suns last spring.
And here is Blake. And Bynum backing in. Nice fake up and under. Bynum's got 8 points. We talk about that buzzer beater. You look at the footage, he just stormed in front of the weak side 3 line to get it.
Yeah, he sure did, and nobody put a body on him, Kevin. I mean, they were ball gawking, and he was ball pursuing and got the game winner. An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Last season, after the Thunder locked up the playoff spot in the early portion of April, they were met at the airport after midnight by about 100 fans.
Boy, that is very impressive, and it had to make those players feel extremely good, Kevin. It just shows how this tight-knit Oklahoma City community has really embraced their team.
Westbrook picks him up. From 11 feet away. Bynum, no good. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Blocked. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Down by 15. Kobe kicks to Blake. Behind the arc. And Kobe Bryant hits from deep. Kobe's got 7 points in the game.
Drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
Westbrook backs him down. Back to Harden. Outside Westbrook. Will it go? And that one's good.
Russell Westbrook.
He's got 15.
You've got to get to an open guy behind the arc, especially one with his shooting stroke.
Outside Artest. Throws it up. Oh!
That should be absolutely illegal. Fantastic pass for the alley-oop. You gotta love that act.
Looks like they've worked on that one before, Clark.
Yeah, they've done it countless times.
33 seconds left in the third. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 17.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
Outside Artest. To the inside. Tipped.
To get back into this game, Kevin, they need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. With 4 seconds on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 17 points for Kevin Durant. Bryant, shot, no good. Buzzer sounds in a double-digit game as we end the third quarter.
34.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 17 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too. He's simply taken over this game.
It's the Thunder leading by 17. And now let's send it to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. Their commitment to stifling defense has been a focal point as they continue to build on this lead, guys.
Doris, thank you. Big scoring run there was the spark they needed.
Everything started to synergize, and once the ball was rolling, there was no stopping them.
I keep it player, why some choose to play it safe. But check the resume, it's risky business in the AA. And I've been witness to the system.
Here's Westbrook. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant and Green in the forward positions. Westbrook and Harden in the backcourt. And Ibaka. For three, Durant. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The defense has to know what's coming here. They've got to get to the shooters. I mean, it's that simple. Get out to the shooters and challenge the shot.
Here's Kobe. It's blocked.
He's got to break out of this slump if his team wants a chance to win.
Here's Harden. And laying it in as that one falls through.
Boy, that was a nice little finger roll to finish the play. Splendid finish.
Barnes with it. Harden against Kobe. With the fadeaway. Shot's good.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin. Right there from mid-range.
Kobe against Harden. And two free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Kobe Bryant.
It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. 12 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
James Harden. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Lakers. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Barnes. Vujacic comes in for Kobe. And it's Brown in for Steve Blake. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Ibaka. Collison comes in for Jeff Green. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Maynard in for Russell Westbrook. Back to Bynum. Gets rid of it. Takes it up. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist from Andrew Bynum.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Great anticipation. Here's Brown. Now Vujacic. Let's loose for three. Kept alive. Another shot. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Shannon Brown.
Here's Maynard. Right around. 3 minutes left in the fourth. And here's Harden. Covered by Vujacic. Harden backs in. Deflects the pass. Now Maynard. Clock is at 3. Off the mark with the 3 ball. It's 2-on-1. It's vertical. Finishes the break with a ferocious slam.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here is Harden. Covered by Vujacic. Here is Harden. Covered by Vujacic. Harden's shot is good.
You got to be on point against this guy. If you sleep or relax, one bad move and he'll make you pay.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're losing by 18. 2:14 left in the game. group substitution here for the Lakers. Matt Barnes is checked in for Gasol. Artest comes in for Lamar Odom. Kobe's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Shannon Brown. And then for Oklahoma City, Kevin Durant's checked in for Cephalosha. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maynard. Here's Bynum. Here's Artest. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Artest's got his second bucket.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time. Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 17 points, and you can add 1 3-pointer to his stat line also. He is in complete control of this game.
First one falls for him. Pau Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Blake. 1:58 left in the fourth. Outside, Kobe takes a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Blake.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Shots good by Durant.
Healthy lead, and with smart play the rest of the way, they should be able to win this one.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Lakers.
Boy, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half.
He's shooting 50% from deep.
Put a fork in him, Kevin. This one's over.
Here's Blake. And Gasol gets it to go. So here's Westbrook. 1:17 left in the game. Here's Aldridge. And here's Harden for 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
Kobe passes to Gasol. And there's Andrew Bynum on the assist by Gasol.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Over Artest. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. 26 points for Kevin Durant.
So far, they haven't found a way to stop him this quarter. He's really been active.
Blake for 3. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That free throw missing. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And he's good on the second.
They can't afford too many missed free throws, Kev. They need every point they can get.
And here are the Thunder now. 22 is their biggest lead.
He tried to air it out. Bad pass there. Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender to try to make him give up the ball.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Kristich is checked in, and Nick Collison subbed in for Jeff Green. That free throw good from Gasol. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're winning by 11. 31 seconds left in the fourth. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with the W. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Westbrook, some solid D here from Bynum.
Under a minute to go, and the game is all but over.
And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're leading by 8. 20 seconds left in the game. Mark, what do you think?
Can't quite figure out why the timeout was called there, Kevin. They got a big lead, a solid lead, and a certain win. So what's to talk about?
Here is Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
They're leading by double digits, and I'd say this game is essentially done.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 10. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They're still trying to claw their way back into this game, but it's futile right now. It would take a couple of miracles for them to win this one.
Here's Kobe off the inbound pass. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. The steal.
He got baited into throwing that one. The defense was well on top of it.
Here's Artest. And a three. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They lead by 7. 4 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
They're going to call time to talk it over, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they're doing some teaching because they seem to be well in control here and on their way to victory.
Here is Durant. Jump off pass beyond the arc. Offline. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.